Albert, this young woman was just trying to help.
Yes, and that's why police are warning drivers to put their safety first, Gord, before lending someone else a hand.
Albert Delitala joins us live now. And Albert, the driver found the man yesterday morning.
Yes, the bus driver insists he isn't a hero, Suling, but many people across the country see it very differently. The reality is, if he hadn't acted, the man out in the cold very likely could have died.
Albert, we're checking back in with you. The water now looks like it's turning to ice in a lot of areas.
It's almost eerie looking at it. You can see there's steam rising over this kind of icy, wet mess.
Many consider this station to be one of the toughest. It involves pulling this 83-kilogram dummy, simulating a victim rescue.
Last week, local business owners penned a letter to Justin Trudeau. They're asking him to come down here for a nonpartisan discussion. Besner isn't alone. The Realtors Association of Edmonton says tougher federal mortgage rules mean less money in buyers' pockets. For sellers, that means waiting longer to get the price they want, if they get it at all. Organizers here say they hope Canadians across the country hear their message, and in terms of demonstrations, they say there will be many more to come. Albert Delitala, Global News. Part of Edmonton's 109 Street transformed into a river, complete with rapids. The water pouring out near 108 Street and 104 Avenue, blocking streets and putting a damper on plans.
Me and my friend Keenan were trying to figure out how to get to our van, which was in the middle of that puddle right there.
We got out of the car and we saw just the parking lot was full of water. It was just spewing out.
This Denny's near the epicenter of the leak left badly damaged. The cause, says EPCOR, a broken transmission main. EPCOR managed to shut off the water by 4 in the morning. It says events like this aren't uncommon at this time of year.
It causes the frost to go deeper into the ground, and what happens is the earth shifts, and then that causes some pressure on the main, and then they'll break at times.
The flooding has taken de-icing to another level. This SUV is frozen in place, the high water mark clearly visible on the side.
They couldn't access the building because there was 2 feet of water outside.
Longtime artist Grant Peacock has a basement studio in the area. He found out at 4 in the morning, worried he'd lose a lifetime of work.
I was horrified at the idea that I could be walking into 4 feet of water and, total destruction of 50-odd years of work.
The water didn't rise high enough to damage the actual pieces, but he estimates he has several $1,000s worth of damage to matting and frames. And time cleaning up means not focusing on creating art.
I was just beginning to start a new series of work, so it's doubly annoying.
It was basically like a river. It was a lake.
Just upstairs, Sarah Bunker is relieved her hair studio was left unscathed.
Your first thought is, what do I have booked tomorrow? We were really busy today, so I was scared that we were going to have water in.
Meantime, EPCOR continues to assess damages and figure out its repair strategy. Albert Delitala, Global News. Rahul Joshi wants to bring his mom to Canada. She's 80 now and still lives in his native India. He's been trying to get her here for years.
Having a stressful day at work, when you come back home, I want to see my wife, I want to see my mother. I want to enjoy in my backyard in the summertime and with my mother.
At 5 Sunday evening, the Edmonton man is 11th in line at a consultant's office, hoping to submit his mom's application. The next morning, 17 hours later, it's go time.
Everybody starts shouting, oh, program is opened up. I couldn't find the form. Where is the form? Find the form. Hit this link. Hit that link.
Within minutes, he reaches the front of the line, but it's already too late.
I said, I'm sorry. I cried a lot. And I said to my mom that, Mom, I tried very hard. I was up all night just to get my foot into the door. And I'm sorry I couldn't do it. And my mom said, yeah, no worries, son, you tried. Next year, we'll see.
This year, the federal government changed its system for sponsoring immigrant parents and grandparents. It's now first come, first served instead of a random lottery. The spots were filled in less than 11 minutes. Immigration lawyer Nathan Post says it makes the process less fair for certain people.
I'm concerned about people who might not have English as their first language, how quickly they could fill this form out. If you don't have great computer skills, if you don't have the fastest computer or the best network speeds, how that might affect your ability to fill this out.
Joshi's wife is set to move to Canada this year, potentially leaving his mother on her own. He's now weighing his options, including a move back to India.
For us, as a East Indian, we live with our parents. Even I want my mom to be here, but it's getting tougher and tougher for me.
Albert Delitala, Global News.